What is up, YouTube? It's Christmas time in Texas, and we are having family over for the holidays, and upon inspection, we realized that our second guest bathroom has no cold water to the shower, which poses a problem. So I'm going to show you how to quickly fix the issue. It was really simple. It was just a case of eliminating possible problems and getting a hold of the right part and installing it myself. Originally we were going to call a plumber, but being a homeowner, I just dove into it myself, figured it out, and saved us a bunch of money. Most houses have water shutoff valves in the house or located just outside the house where the main water line comes in. Unfortunately, my house does not, so I've had to use or go into the city's water box where the meter is located and shut the water off there. Pro tip: when shutting off the water, be sure you do it gradually. Don't yank the valve over and shut it off using force. Some of these older houses will have very old pipes, and you can easily break the pipe at the water meter, which will cause a leak, and then you will have to have a plumber come out and fix it. The city will not take care of that problem. To do the project yourself, you'll need three basic tools: a standard Allen set, adjustable wrench of some sort, and a Phillips head screwdriver. And of course it helps when you have the replacement part. So first you have to remove the shower handle. This requires, on mine particularly, which is a Glacier Bay, requires a 7/64 Allen wrench. As you can see, the Allen wrench fits in the bottom of the handle, and with slight pressure, it'll loosen and you'll be able to remove the handle. Next, you want to take your Phillips screwdriver and remove the two screws, one on both sides. You'll have to excuse me as I'm working with one hand. Screws will be fairly long, so just be patient when unscrewing them. And then your shower handle plate should come right off, exposing the internals. Next, you want to take your Phillips screwdriver and unscrew that screw. There are two screws. There is one, the other is there. They both the one on my shower, that one is the hot water, that one is the cold water. I have shut them both off just for precautionary measures, even though I have turned the water to the house off. Once that screw is loosened, you want to remove this piece, which exposes the temperature control. If you haven't seen this before, you can adjust how much hot water comes into the shower by pulling this out, and you can see the plus sign here, the minus sign there, and all the notches. You just simply pull it out and adjust it to the desired heat. So remove that, and then you'll need your pliers to remove this piece here, which will then expose your cartridge. Be careful when removing this piece, as you do not want to grip this piece with your pliers, as it does have threads and you can chew up those threads. Once you've got it loosened with the pliers, it'll screw out. And then this is your cartridge, and if you've done everything right as far as turning the water off, there should not be any water coming out. So this is what the Glacier Bay part looks like. It has the date that it was made. And if you can see, the hot water side valve is open, and the cold water side, which is on the right, is not. Unfortunately, I can't show you as I turn the knob that the cold does not open up, but nonetheless, it does not work. And this part you would think would be available at Home Depot, being that Glacier Bay is a Home Depot made part. However, the two stores that I checked did not have this part in stock. Being annoyed that they didn't carry replacement parts for the products that they carried, I went online and I ordered the part directly from Amazon. We do have Amazon Prime, so it was here in 2 days, which was very nice. That is the part number 10321, Danco for Glacier Bay. As you can see, there is the old gasket. You want to be sure to remove that and install the new one. Also, while you're in there, shine some light and make sure your valves and everything looks clean in here. I did that earlier, and everything looks nice and clean for reinstall. The two prongs here on the bottom obviously fit right there. Be careful when you are reinstalling this, as there is a gasket on the other side. You don't want to damage it. That would be real bad, turning the water back on and having water squirting in the side of your wall. So you're going to have to kind of wiggle it and make sure you got it in the right spot before you put pressure on it. It's properly fitted. It should be solid with a wiggle, and then you can move on to the next step. This piece is inside the wall. Again, it has threads on it, so do not grab a hold of it with your pliers. As you can see, mine is all chewed up on the outside, which is fine, as this piece sits inside the wall and is not visible. Go ahead and tighten it by hand and then finish it off with your pliers. Got that piece back installed. You want to reinstall your heat adjustment. I'm going to set mine a little off from where it was before, only because this shower is literally right next to the water heater, and the hot water in this side of the house gets extremely hot. And reinstall this handle bit. There is an arrow on the top telling you where exactly to have it. The inside is grooved along with this piece here, so you want to get it straight up and down, which is right there. Tighten it back up with the screw. Reinstall this plastic bit. By hand. As a precautionary measure, I had tightened those screws down on both sides of the faucet. Those will stop any water from coming into the shower area. So I'm going to go ahead and open those back up and then go back outside and turn the water back on, just to make sure I don't have any leaks. As you can see, the water's back on. And no leaking. Reinstall your temperature plate, preferably with two hands. Put the handle back on. Tighten the handle with the hex wrench. I know you can't feel it, but it's cold. So there you go. In just a few easy steps, you too can change your shower cartridge without having to call a plumber and save yourself a few $100. One thing I've learned about being a homeowner is it can make you a self-taught repairman. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit the subscribe button. It's got the little bell. That way you will be informed of the next time I upload a video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.